Oh, please welcome Stacy Irvine, who joins us from Totem Life Science to talk about the movements your 5-year-old should have by age 5. So, you know, it's funny, when we talked about this segment, I'd never really thought about it that way. You know, we're always talking about childhood obesity and get your kids moving, but there are certain motor skills that they should have by age 5, and there are ways to sort of get them there if they're not there yet.
And what we want to do is we want to kind of make sure that children feel comfortable moving. That's kind of why we have this list. So if your children have these movements, it sets them up for all sports and all activities, and we always want them to be confident to do activity. That will help prevent the childhood obesity and all these things we're dealing with now.
Absolutely. So we brought our own lovely model right from your home. It's Jackson. From home. Can we give Jackson a big hand? He's going to be our model today. 5 years old? 4 years old. 4 years old. So he's advanced, everyone.
He's the youngest. He's got 2 older siblings, so that helps.
All right. So the first one you say that they should know how to do jumping and landing from a jump.
So Jackson, can you show me a big jump and a landing? Up and land.
We can show you. Okay,
nice.
There you go. You did it.
Face this way. Go one more time. That was perfect.
A jump and a land. How do they need to land, Stacy?
So what we're looking for is knees over toes. We want them to kind of have their hands up. We can say drive your motorcycle.
Right.
You know, we work on that a little bit. So really, once they are confident with this, then they're confident to climb, they're confident to jump off of things, and that's great. That's a very valuable skill.
Absolutely, and they're going to be jumping off of things, so make sure they know how to do it right, right? They'll go sofa to sofa to sofa.
Yes.
So balance, standing on one foot.
Yes, so
and
hands on your hips.
walking along a line, okay?
One foot up, show me.
It's harder in heels, everybody.
Yep. Hold it up. Good. Can you go along the skipping rope like a balance beam? Come on over.
So they're walking on the rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you see how all kids find these things just fun, and you can do it on little platforms while you're walking to school. You know, they walk along like people's gardens and things like that.
Yes.
That's balance. The more you work on it, the better they get.
So if they don't have that, if they can't walk along that, just make sure you're always having fun doing that everywhere you can.
Always have fun with everything. This is not about being critical, and it's not about evaluating. It's about giving them the most experience they can possibly have. So doing it over and over and over again. No judgment, though.
Okay.
Just
and
for
most
fun.
kids like doing that stuff anyways.
Absolutely.
Locomotion, which is skipping and galloping.
So Jackson, can you try skipping just around there? Or
He's
galloping.
like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, hold your hand. Try skipping for me.
Mommy will come with you.
Yeah. Oh, good. You're doing one hand.
Oh, not bad, actually.
Yeah.
So skipping, what does that mean? Is that
so kids at this age will start to understand how to skip, how to gallop, and then we even get them into like lateral skipping, grapevine, things like that. And again, these skills set them up for basketball, for volleyball, for all those games that they're going to play when they're a little bit older. Once they're comfortable with that, that's another motor skill. And it's a pattern that happens in their brain that allows them to do it. So they're very important to expose the kids to these movements.
Right. And now if they are learning how to do these simple movements now, is this going to do anything in terms of preventing injury? Or is it just basically getting the memory, the muscle memory in there so that they can
It will prevent injury and also anxiety, which often leads to injury, right? Because if a child is very nervous about playing something, they're very tight, they're not really wanting to do it. But once they feel comfortable in their bodies and how to move, you will prevent injury, and they'll become a happier mover too, which is nice.
Which is good. It should be all fun. Okay, catching and throwing.
Yeah, so we start with a larger ball for this age group. So Jackson, you're gonna face me. Hands out. Oops. Mom needs to work on it a little bit.
You know, the catching thing I find takes them a little while. Oh, he's a pro, clearly. But the catching thing will take them a little while, which is why I guess you do want to start with a bigger ball.
And it's just practice, 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 you know, and they have tons of fun. The other great thing with this age group is get them to throw as hard as they can and as fast as they can. It's not about accuracy. They're heading into their speed development window, which means they want to do everything as fast as possible, and that's great because that's when their brain develops speed the best.
Okay, make sure they're not close to a window or your head.
Not the window or your head.
But get them to throw it fast.
Fast.
They love that
anyways.
anyways.
You want to try a fast throw for me? You want to throw it way out there?
Yeah, go for it.
Fast.
Try not to hit any of the audience, but...
There you go.
Yes, very nice.
So those are fun ones to do too.
Now striking, you say, is a big one. Is striking, that's basically like matching, hitting a ball with a bat?
Hitting a ball with a bat. And again, think out of the box. So hitting that little ball is hard. But if we let him If we set it, even just set it down and let him try to hit it. So Jackson, can you hit?
So I'll just roll it?
Yeah, roll it. Hit the ball.
Hit that ball.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, let's try this one.
Try
since
the
you're
smaller
such a pro.
one.
Yaha! Not bad,
Nice,
my friend.
nice.
Good stuff.
So that leads into baseball, golfing, hockey,
Right.
anything where you have to hit something with an implement. But don't feel like it has to be traditional baseball. That's very hard. That's a very hard skill, and I think a lot of parents go to those ones that they know, but use a big ball. You know what? Throw them on the playground with a big ball, something to hit it with. Let them figure out what they want to do with it.
See, when the kids say, Mom, I'm bored, look at all the things you could be doing,
So
okay?
easy.
Throw them a ball, tell them to whip it as quickly as they can, and all of a sudden the boredom is done. Thank you,
All over.
Stacy. You're
You're very
awesome,
welcome.
Jackson. Thank you so much. That was great.